So thank you everybody for coming today. This is actually, it wasn't really a planned one. Patty actually asked me how to do some of the stuff, which reminds me I'm going to need this. So I thought it's a good time to do some tips for everybody else on how to do your window cleaning, because it's that time of year. And I did most of my vehicle the other day, and I couldn't believe the dirt that came off of my vehicle. I don't know where the dirty one is. It's probably downstairs still, but it's just everywhere. So with ENJO, it does make it quick and easy. So if you really need to clean a lot of windows, there are different options. So I'm going to start just by showing you the different options. Now we're going to end up with the window combi, because that's what I love for cleaning windows. It just makes it so much easier. And I think that that's what most people end up using. So Bonnie, I know you, I don't know if you have the blue fiber for it, but I know you have the white fiber for it. So it works exactly the same way. So this is a good thing for you, because I want you using your ENJO. So the first way that you can clean with it, or with ENJO, is to use your Living Strong and Medium Duo Glove with the ENJO fill or drying cloth behind. So literally you can either wet your glove or wet your surface. So actually, I forgot, I brought the window in, or this is my window, my mirror. So literally you're just going to spray with cold water. So I could have wet the glove just as easily. And then you just want to do just some circular cleaning. And then, so for your ENJO fill, the tip that they like us to give to everybody, and I know I don't always do this when I was doing the live ones, but if you, so you've got your big ENJO fill, fold it several times. That gives you lots of drying surfaces. So because this is a narrow surface, I'm just going to fold it again. It just gives you lots of dry places to refold to. So you just dry behind. So it's as quick and easy as that. And it's probably hard for you to tell, but there are no streaks on my mirror or window. And there's no lint left behind. It's just quick and easy. So that's the first way. If you don't have this glove, another option is the medium living fiber. So it's just a one-sided fiber. I have found this one just is a more recent fiber, probably in the last couple of years. Bonnie, get him a chair. He's leaning over there.
I'm not staying home.
Okay. So this one, it's just one-sided, but I'm finding it's a little bit thinner than this, right? So it gets into some of the places a little bit better. And this one's been, this one got a workout when we were cleaning the house up in cold water. So this one's been used a fair amount. They start a little not as malleable. It's just a little bit stiffer, because that one is brand new. So again, all you're going to do is either wet your fiber with your cold water or wet your surface, and you're just going to just do your circular motions. And then dry behind. So does everyone remember why we want to dry behind? Who's going to be the first to answer? Anyone? All right, it's too early on a Saturday.
No, you don't want to leave it streaked, or you don't want to leave
Sure.
the water.
So this is our muscle, whichever one of these you're going to use. This is your glitz and glam. So the fiber gets rid of the dirt and the ENJO fill leaves that streak-free shine, but also bacteria needs moisture to grow. So that's why you always want to make sure that you dry behind when you're using ENJO, because you don't want to leave anything for bacteria to thrive on. So so it's kind of there are a couple of reasons, and both of them are equally important. So those are the lowest tech, we'll say, ways that you can clean windows. So you can clean windows, mirrors. I do my vehicle windows inside and out, glass shower stalls, all kinds of things with those. Does anyone have any questions before we move on to the window combi?
No. What color ENJO fill were you using?
Pardon me?
What color ENJO fill were you using?
So this one was the living one.
Oh, okay.
Which currently looks like this. It's a good thing ENJO's soft. I'd knock myself out. So it currently looks like this. However, there is an actual window one, which looks like this. Okay. So it may be really hard to see on screen. Let me get close. So this one is more silky. This one's a little more, it's not rough, it's just thicker, and you can see that it's not as flat. So this one is the window one. This one is the living one. Either one of them will work. I find the window one, the rougher kind of looking one, it actually dries a little bit better, because it's close to, if anyone has the kitchen ENJO fill, it's close to the texture of that one. The living one is a little bit closer to the bathroom. No, the bathroom is still a little bit rough. Yeah, no, I think the living one's the only one that is the silkier, but it's good for when you're cleaning like your door handles and light switches and things like that. So I do use it all the time. In fact, I use it more often than I use the window one, only because that's the one that I started with, and that's the one that's always with my ENJO. The other one's usually with my kit somewhere. So, but they both dry. That's the nature of an ENJO fill. They both dry. And they are both designed for any of the applications that we're talking about. So it just, some people prefer one over the other. It's kind of like our kitchen ones. We have the regular one, and now we have the waffle one, which is the same as our tea towel. They both do the exact same job. Some people prefer one over the other. So, okay. Any other questions? That was a good one. Okay. So, so the window combi is our, I mean, I save a lot of time by using just the glove or the cloth for cleaning my windows. This just compounds how much time you can save. And I know, I'm assuming Gay and Cheryl, because you've had yours for a little bit, I'm pretty sure that you've probably used it. And do you agree it does?
Yes. Saves time,
Good.
yes.
Yeah. So this is the 28 centimeter window combi. You can also get it in a 16 centimeter version. Let me move that so you can see the difference. There you go. Is that better? So, and then you can also get it for the, so this is the living strong fiber. You can also get it in the bathroom fiber. So if you've got big glass shower enclosures and stuff like that, yes, it's still glass, but the dirt that goes on the glass there is a little bit different than the dirt from our windows. It's probably more like dirt from your body, soap residue, things like that, shampoo, conditioner residue. So that's why we do have a different fiber for the bathroom. But it works exactly the same way in how you put it on and how you use the window combi. So if you get the window combi and I personally deliver it, it will come like this. If you just get the window combi from head office delivered to your door, it's more likely that it's going to come, oh, I still have to take one more piece apart here, like this, which is probably what Patty got. And then you look at it and go, oh my gosh, what the heck do I do with that? So I'm going to show you quickly. And this is kind of a good refresher for anyone that has it already put together, because you can adjust how you use it. So these are the extension pairs. So there are 2 of them. You just put them into the end, and there's just a little, can you see it? Yeah, there's a hole right there. And there is an arrow on here, and on here you can see a little arrow. So you just put the arrows together. It's pretty simple, and it just clips. Now, if you need to take those off, if you look here, it's not like a button, but it's just a little spot where you can press, and it says push on it. You can just push that down and it releases this little clip part. So it's pretty simple to put together that part. So then if you're only using the small one, you don't need these extensions on. So then you're going to take your fiber and just slide it on, and then there's the dome here, so you're just going to clip it, and now your fiber's on there and it's not going anywhere. Now, this is probably one of the more intimidating parts for people, but it's so easy when you know how to do it. So this is the part that holds the squeegee rubber channel. So if you look closely, there is an arrow there and an arrow there. So we're literally just going to match up the arrows. So what you want to do is pull that clip up, which moves this. So I'll do that again just so that, trying to make sure I'm at an angle where you can see it. Okay, so see this part here. This is where we're working. It doesn't move a lot, but it moves enough that this metal piece is what holds this in place. So that's what's moving. So you're just going to insert so that the arrows are together, and you can't see it because of this. So I have to push this part down. That's what holds it when I push that down, but then you can see my 2 arrows are together there. See that right there?
Mhm.
So that just kind of puts it in, if I do it where I'm looking at it, I can make it 100% centered. So that just makes it so that that rubber part will not come out, because you don't want to be reaching up and it fall down on you or anything. So now there's a part behind here where it clips into. So if I'm storing it, I just sort of store it like this. It's quick, it's easy, it's smaller. Some people, not me, are coordinated enough that they can actually clean their window and squeegee behind at the same time. So the water kind of drips off and gets collected into the fiber a little bit more this way. That's a lot of, you have to be at a precise angle, and I get frustrated, so I don't even attempt it that way. But feel free to if you've got it all figured out, because I know a lot of people can do it. I just haven't taken the time to master it. What I do is you just press this button and that pops this out. I flip it around, and that just makes it so much easier, because now I don't have to worry about the fiber being in the way and getting the window dry or wet after I've dried it. So I find it just makes it so much easier to maneuver. Now, in the inside of my vehicle window, that's where I find this can be a little bit big. So I quite often switch to the small version for the inside of the vehicle windows. Or if you've got, beside front doors, there are those light panels, the windows. Sometimes this is a little bit too wide for that. This works really well for there. So there are a lot of applications where the smaller one works better. It's just, everybody's got different windows, everybody's got different mirrors. It's what works best for you. And some people just like the size. It's a little bit lighter if you've got the smaller version. So but it works exactly the same. So this is where I have to move you. Okay, see, just happen to have a nice big window here. So we have interior storm windows. So I'm not, you can see my hand doesn't go all the way to the back window part there. So I'm cleaning, it's plexi, but it works exactly the same way. So I'm going to show you how easy it is with the window combi. So again, just the cold water. And then I'm just using the blue fiber. Grab my drying cloth. So this is, if you're inside, after you squeegee across like that, you've got water. Oh, no, I gotta look at this one. You've got water on this rubber channel. I just dry it so that it doesn't end up all over my floor so much. So I tend to go across for the first and then down. You can keep going across, but I like that I don't get the horizontal line at all when I do it this way. It's just the way I learned, and that's the way I've always done it. But whew, Robin just came for a visit. So quick and easy. And then what I would do is go around the outside of the window edge where I've cleaned, just to get the water off of, can you see it? Yeah. The windowsill part, like where your glass and the wood or plastic or whatever it happens to be, where those two meet. You can't go over a bumpy surface with that rubber channel. So you just need to dry behind a little bit that way. Now, if you don't have I used the living one. I could have very easily used the window one. So that's the window combi. Like, that is literally how easy it is. And I don't know that you could see very well because of the lighting and stuff, but there are no streaks. And I mean, I wasn't even really paying that much attention to when I was cleaning that window there. There are no streaks, there are no lines, there's no lint. There's dirt on the outside because I didn't clean the outside part yet, but that's for another day because it's chilly out there and I have to climb on the roof to get that or send my husband out there. So if you can reach everything, this is exactly the way that you're going to use your window combi or the small version. If you, short girl problems here, right? If you just need a couple of extra inches, but you don't need several feet to add to the length. What you do is at the bottom down here, you'll see this little black dot. If you press that, this little C, they call it a C or an E clip. It works either one. It pops out. That allows you to take off the very end. So then what you can do is if you have, oh, I got water all over the place. If you have either the flexi or the mini flexi, we're going to use what they call the power grip, the bottom part of this. So if you don't have either one of these, you can buy just this part as well. So I'm just going to take it off of my flexi application, and you can see how there are holes that go right through, and there are holes in the window combi. Literally just line those holes up so that it goes right through, and then you're going to put your clip back in. So now it just gives you a couple of extra, like what, I don't know, maybe 4 extra inches. So sometimes it's literally that little amount that you need to reach the top of the window. And it means no climbing on ladders or chairs or anything like that. So that is a quick and easy way to just make yourself a little bit taller for window cleaning applications. So if you have really high windows or like, you know, sometimes on the inside for my kitchen, for anyone who's been in my house, my kitchen window, I can reach it fine, no problem in the kitchen, but outside it's about 1.5 stories up. So there is no way I'm reaching that just like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our telescopic pole and I can attach it onto the window combi. So again, you're just going to take that clip out. Don't throw it. So just take the clip out. I'm taking that one off. And again, there are holes it's, oh, yeah, that was perfect. I had it just the right way where you can see through the holes on the end here. So again, you're just gonna line up your holes so that you can see through it and put your clip back in, because that's what's holding the two units together. So now, if you twist, you can extend this, and I think it goes about 6 feet or so. But that gives me the reach, not that you can see that because I have to see it, like, look how long this is now. I'm gonna, before I can even get there, I'm at the window. It just makes it so that there's less chance that I have to climb on things. Now, there are still a couple of applications where I do need to get a little ladder or something, but anytime we don't have to climb on something and we can accomplish the task in a quick and easy way is good, because there's less chance that we're going to get hurt. So does anyone have any questions on that? Because this, I mean, once it's attached to either one of those handles, it works exactly the same way. Okay, get.
Is it safe enough to use the combi on your car window, but specifically the rubber scraper?
Yep, I do it all the time.
I was concerned about the de-icing lines on the rear window and going over.
Oh, no, I do it all the time. In fact, I just, I think it was one, I was like, did I do it live or was that one recorded? I just recorded one and I haven't put it up on my page yet, but I will. My back window was so dirty, I literally wrote dirty in it so that you could see it with my finger. And then I cleaned it. I was using the small size. I just find, my Jeep has the little wiper on it on the back. So to get in and around that, I just find the small version of the combi works a little bit better, because I can get around the actual wiper blade, and it just it's less of a hassle. So I've literally, how long have I had this? Probably about 4.5 years. That's all I use to clean my windows, unless it's like the windshield washer while I'm driving, but that's all I've ever used. If you've got like really, like you've been, what do they call it when you go like off-roading or something like that, like super muddy, really bad dirt or something like that, you could, I would just with your hose spray the worst of the dirt off, and or you could take your mine fell, your dust fiber and just sort of gently knock off the bad parts. But honestly, I've never done it. I've only ever used my window combi. Sorry, I'm just putting it together as the small version for you so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Like this.
Okay.
And you can buy the 16 centimeter pieces separately. So what I say to most people is start with the big one, because that one is the one that costs more, but you get a better deal on it, really. So if you do decide you do need the small one, the fiber, whether it's the bathroom fiber or the living fiber, is 32, and the rubber channel, I believe, is 18. If you need those smaller ones for other applications later on. The larger ones are 45, and I'm not sure what this one cost is. I can look it up though, if anyone needs. But I've had mine for about 4.5 years probably, and I'm still on my original rubber channel. Like I don't, and I use this when we are able to. I use it at other like demos and stuff like that. I think we probably used it at Bonnie's demo maybe. But yeah, so I use it all the time, and I've never needed to replace it. So, but it is something that can be purchased individually if you need to.
So there's two sizes. There's two sizes in the rubber part.
Yes, so there's 2 sizes of fibers and 2 sizes of rubber channel. So this one just, if you're working in like the
Oh, okay.
inside of the inside of the vehicle window, because it's not flat, right? Like it's got a little bit of a curve to it. I just find the smaller one works a little bit better for that application. Or even like some of my, not the front window, but some of the back windows on the Jeep, I've got, you know, regular size windows and then smaller windows all mixed in there, right? So I find that the small version works well. But I didn't have this small version probably until maybe a year and a half ago. So I made do with the big one. I mean, it's not that I couldn't do it. It was just, it's easier with this one. And that's what it's all about. What can we do to make life easy? And I don't have to buy a new handle. It's all the same thing. So.
Yeah,
Thank you.
okay, thanks.
I have a question.
Okay.
When you're finished washing your windows, what's the care on the strong fiber?
So you take your fiber off,
Yep.
and just like all the rest of your ENJO, you're going to put it in a laundry bag and
Okay.
toss it in the washing machine.
On
Hang to
like
dry.
cold-
So the you know how I always say there's a hanging tag on everything. It's on the inside of this one. But what I typically do is I just sort of hook it like onto something like that. And you can hang these outside. Our ENJO loves being outside. So like as soon as the weather's nice enough, I hang my ENJO outside to dry, because you don't want to put it in the dryer at all. You want to make sure there's no bleach and no fabric softener that goes on them. It just it gets caught in the fibers and it just makes it so that they don't work as well. So why waste the electricity too? So if you're not like, if you prefer to hand wash it, you can do that. But it does like hot water for cleaning. So you want to clean your window with cold water, clean your fibers with hot.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. Okay.
If now, again, this is my original fiber for the combi. So this is the one that I use at my house all the time. This is the one I use at my demos. I don't know where oh, there it is. So you can see it is looking a little different. This one's brand new, never been used. But so I mean, it's not too bad actually, but I could take a plastic bristle brush and comb this, and it helps to, the fibers get a little matted looking, so it separates them. So, I know at IKEA, they have those plastic brushes for in the kitchen, or, you know, the nail brushes to get the dirt out from underneath your nails, that kind of plastic brush. That's what I use. Don't use a metal one, because that will wreck your fibers.
Okay.
If it's, depending on what you're cleaning, if you've come across something that's a little bit more greasy, or you're thinking, oh, my fiber needs a bit more of a deep clean, take a little bit of the washing up liquid if you have it. And just, if it's just general, like if there's a specific spot, then I would put a couple drops right on that spot and then soak the whole thing in warm water with the washing up liquid. If it's just a regular kind of tune-up, you can just put some of the washing up liquid into your bowl, your sink, whatever it is that you're soaking your fibers in, and just leave it sit there for an hour or more. It's a deep clean, so you don't have to do that every single time. Another hint is, if you have a front load washer, wet your fibers before you put them in, because the sensors, these are really light, but they're super absorbent, especially our ENJO fills. So wet them first, and that way you will get enough water in your washing machine to give a good clean.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Patty, did I answer all the questions that you had about how to put it all together and everything like that?
Yes.
Good. And you know, if you have a question, just let me know because I can pop over there, and that's an excuse to go to Len's Mills, right?
Yep.
Any other questions? Anything I didn't talk about with respect to cleaning windows or any of those other things?
It was
Well, if
very
anyone-
good.
One thing that I was going to show you is share. Hopefully it works. Okay, do you see my screen? Do you see the
Yes.
window pack on your screen? Okay, so
Yes.
the full-sized unit that I originally had, pretend this is the big one. If you were to buy it with the handle, the channel, and the one fiber, it is $139. The window pack has that plus the spray bottle plus the window ENJO fill for $169. So it's only $30 more, but it gives you everything that you need because this ENJO fill is $36. So you're already paying more than you would for the full pack. And the spray bottle is $22. And the spray bottle is let me stop sharing. This spray bottle works upside down. Whoops, mine leaked on me. Now I have to clean my window again. But it's got a weight inside it. So this is a weight down here. So even if I go upside down, that weight will always stay where the water is in your bottle. And that's why you can spray. So, I mean, you don't have to use the ENJO spray bottle, but there are a lot of spray bottles out there that you have to have them upright. Otherwise, the water just isn't getting picked up and sent out. So I use this for sewing. I use them for everything. And I don't even have it, it's so new. They just came out with a 1 liter size bottle. So it's a pump bottle, same colors, it's considerably bigger. So if you have a lot of cleaning that you're doing, or you have a lot of sewing that you do like me, and you're constantly refilling this bottle, the big bottle I can't wait to get mine. It's because I don't have to, when I'm doing my outside windows, I don't have to keep stopping and refilling my water bottle that way. So,
Cool.
yeah. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. You can email me, you can send me a Facebook message, you can call me, you can text me, whatever. That pack special that I just showed you, that is a regular special. That one's not a monthly special or anything like that. That is just the regular price. That's one of the things that didn't change in pricing. January, I think it was, when they changed a few of the prices. So the gloves and scrubs, a couple of the things changed, but they didn't change the floor or the window pack at all. So they're still the same prices. And the unit itself, that price didn't change. Now this month, so I don't even know what today is, the 27th. So until the end of March, there is a special. I don't have that one up, but I can get it here. Okay. See, this is why I have 2 screens on the go, because it's easier to show you things from my laptop. Okay, do you see that?
Yeah.
You're not looking at me? Okay, so the special until the end of March is with any $150 purchase, you can get the kitchen all-purpose cloth for free, which is this, or the large size, pretend this is the big one, for $99. So if you have anything else that you already want to get, this is a great deal. Like that is $40 off, which is, I don't remember ever seeing it this good of a price in the 4.5 years that I've been selling ENJO. So I don't know, Trish must have been really feeling generous when she decided on the prices for this one. But that's only until the end of the month. The other one is there's a Okay, did my screen change? No.
Not yet.
I have to stop sharing and then share again to make it change.
We see.
Okay. That's different now?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so that's the healthy home pack. So it did change. It used to be called the clean home pack. So now they've changed it to the healthy home pack, but it actually includes the window combi now. So, so you get slightly different fibers in it than when before January, but the window combi is new. It's never been in that pack before. But right now, if you or anyone you know is interested in just like completely converting your home, it's $729 for everything, but you also get the window annual fill and dishwasher liquid for free as well with it. And then you would also qualify for that other special that I just showed you. So if you know anyone that really is like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of all these chemicals and really wants to switch, that's we all regret not doing it to start, because you end up saving so much more money than buying. Even if you were to buy the individual packs, you save more money by buying it all at once, but it is more money. But it does qualify for the financing. So you can divide the cost up over 3 months, the same way as you used to before. It's just slightly different amounts. Okay. Any other questions?
No,
Okay, well, I hope everybody has a great Saturday. It's not looking like bright and sunny, but it's a good day to get stuff done that we need to do, right? Well, take care, everybody. I'm going to press end record.